nation, at least you go feel look back to say, yeah, we are proud of the nation called Nigeria. And hopefully we get it right. 95.1, your Chukma station, Wazobia FM. My name is still CheChe Smith. And of course, I tell you, send a time for us to talk power solution. And in the building with me, of course, you know, that they always they here with my co-host, Wisdom Chapp-Jumbo. Welcome this afternoon.
Yes, so Nigeria, great honor today.
It reached a great Nigeria.
Yes.
It reached a great Nigeria.
They always read my mind. I like her.
Yes.
It reached a great Nigeria.
Yes, it reached. Okay, and so we get our guests where they in the building with a special one, and we get Mr. Arthur Nkemeh. And of course, now head SME banking, Wema Bank. So welcome this gansh's afternoon.
Good afternoon. Welcome. Good afternoon to you and Lagos.
Yes, I know they try find that pigeon, right?
we got crack 'em.
Yes, we got to. Okay, so today we did talk how you go take boost or maybe access to affordable solar power for Nigeria and small businesses them through financial and strategic partnerships. And waiting, we go to discourse inside the building. But first of all, you know, as we get to hear successful banking career. Mostly they focus on the SME and how you go describe the professional career moving forward to you, Mr. Arthur.
Yeah, thank you, CheChe. My career has been very interesting, you know, working with different customers for different segments of the market. And, on top of this matter now, I don't do on top of this matter for about 15 years doing this job.
Bobs. And
to work with SME is the most interesting part of it because now people we besides they're very passionate about. Now people will be responsible for about 84% of our jobs. They are responsible for about 46% of the GDP of the economy. So SMEs now they be the bedrock of every economy, both developing and developed economy. So it's very interesting and I've been enjoying working with them.
Awesome, and I come there think within the Nigerian government they do and some of their policies. Wisdom over to you.
Anyways, when we hear these small businesses, what did they call SME banking? When would they hear them banking? But would they wonder what did they do? You be the head now for Wema Bank. What did they happen there really? Head SME banking. What did be SME banking?
You know, for the common man where they on the streets of Lagos.
SME na small. So what did be small banking? I be small business banking.
You understand?
Okay. MSMEs actually now, you know, all those micro, medium, small businesses, you know. There be small businesses where we get everywhere across the nooks and crannies of Nigeria, down to them Mala Meshai where they sell something for your street, supermarket, an SME, even person where they drive over an SME, or schools, an SME, hospital, an SME. So that's small businesses. So for us, for the SME banking business, the department will be say the bank set up where they bring professional SME experts, developmental experts, where they create products and services, where the bank they carry take go serve those MSMEs where they for various sectors of the economy, because they are not just like you don't go just carry the plain vanilla, just go they give them like they get SMEs where they for health sector. Pharmacies, hospitals, ultrasound centers, and all of those things. Their needs different from SMEs where they for education sector, like for schools. Now, so schools need also different from people where they have entertainment and fashion. So now, waiting my department they do now to sit down, do research, understand waiting be the solutions and understand the problems and the banking needs where some of those SMEs get. We will now come up with solutions in terms of products and services to serve them. And most of them don't underbanked. So that one another while again. So financial inclusion is still part of the issue, you know, to be able to bring them to the banking space.
All right. And for every single person whether listen to us, I go like talk, whether you sabi waiting SME or you know sabi, by now you go don't understand the direction. And we also still the talk how you go take the booster or maybe more access to affordable solar power for Nigerian SMEs. Now, make we also talk about some of the entrepreneurs, them way they for renewable energy sector. Some of them, they mention, say, of course, Wisdom guys know more because they're quite closer to them. They talk talk say they struggle to get fundings from banks, and I no go ask why, because you dey here to fit cross the T's and dot the I's for us. Why? Because they don't carry big money come, or not see them like say these ones. They don't get level.
Maybe they don't get level. Maybe I mean, but seriously, they get this question every time. Say they struggle to get money.
But him be don't talk say they be the bedrock of the
economy.
So if they be bedrock, how bedrock no go get funding?
Bedrock, all of them get level. Every customer get level. But you say the same way all hands don't they equal. That's why they for business world. For us, for banking, waiting again where we they do when we be to give money. We they buy money, sell money. Now money be our own raw materials. Because with the people where their money gets space, where their money won't rest, they carry and come back. Make we keep for them. At the end of the day, we will pay them interest. People will need them to take do business. We go give them. So we they give SME entrepreneurs money, even waiting for renewable energy. The only thing be say you need to, that your business, you supposed package yourself in a way where be say bank go fit put money inside your business. Things like having proper records. Some of them no fit. They get challenges with management, poor structure, or they don't understand the business where they want to do. You know go fit show you their financial records. Some of them too don't borrow, get bese, so they don't get bad loan for another place. And if you get bad loan for another bank, if you go another bank again, go borrow. So if you get bad credit record or credit rating, that one they fall after. So you get so many issues where if you make SME or people wait there for renewable energy no access money. But that no mean say if we get your application review, you see waiting the challenge be, we not go send you back. We go now work with you to make you bankable and attractive so that we go fit finance your business. So now to encourage them, make them continue, go to the bank be like your doctor. So that's the way they tell you say where they wrong. You go feel work with the bank to correct that so that bank go feel put the money for your business.
Okay. So the way they hear the matter now, because some of them they tell us say, oh no, maybe it be like they no set up banks, commercial banks to serve early stage businesses
Startups.
for startups for this new business like renewable energy. They say the sector never too old. So some of them say, oh, maybe now because they never ready, they no set up bank to serve us. They set up bank to serve the big people. We go come with plenty things, and we will just start. But we need money to grow too. If we no grow, I want to serve the people. So this thing are just misunderstanding or na fact, or waiting be the real issue around this.
I go one talk say na misunderstanding because the people where they do the renewable energy, they not just born them today, they not be infants. They're already matured people.
But the sector na new sector.
But the sector na new sector. So as a new sector, bank they finance them. Banks don't already put billions inside the same sector where they talk about.
This renewable energy sector?
Of course, in billions. Like we now get our own products where they give people for renewable energy. We they fund them majorly. And not be only them you go fund, because if you fund them, they now get those products put for their shops to sell. People will won't buy them. If they don't also get money to buy them, the business don't collapse. So they fund both the renewable energy SMEs and of course the consumers will go buy those renewable energy from them. The only thing besides a startup, you get some kind of things where they required of you to put in place as a startup. Okay. So if you don't get those things in place, bank fee no put money. Remember, the money where would they put not be our money. The money where people give, we are custodian. So a person will give you money, keep for them. They will come to and begin the plan and say, give and somebody will be startup in no work. So you must make sure that you go fit see through. And part of what we they do, like for us for Wema Bank, part of waiting we they do and say, when you be startup like this, we go no say the main thing where they start up mine and money. I need money to do the business. It's beyond money. There are something around structure, access to market, location. How do you want to scale?
But una as bank, una go look out for all these things before una give money.
They look out for all those things so to support you. So if you sell something now and we get customers, we go patronize you. We go connect you with those customers because we need to create access to market for you apart from access to funding. Okay. So if you also say you need to leverage digital technology, we're in a very solid fintech, a tech-driven bank. We go give you those technology platforms to be able to sell. So if we need to put you on our platform to be able to advertise to millions of Nigerians beyond still in your small shop, fine. If we get some logistic customers, we're there for logistic business where we need to connect you with so that they could do pick up and delivery for you at a discounted rate. We also bring you guys together. So those are the kind of things we do, because not to just give people some money. The guy now go get small accident. The money come.
The money person give on a hold, don't crash. Nice. I love this one. So they throw more light into this. But I would like also find out, as owner at Wema Bank, don't they support this renewable energy and all that? How about other banks? I know say all of una know on herself. Una they do forget. All of una they chop together.
They dine together.
Yes. So waiting be the connection. How you think say their support be for? I'm talking about banks generally.
Talking about the industry. The industry don't they like the renewable energy in a new wave. You know,
is it still new?
Likely the last 3, 4,
5 years.
Yeah, it's relatively new, and so it also entail develop understanding. You don't say we just talk about solar panel, inverter. That one are just the retail side. They are also the main guys that are develop grid, mini grid. Where if you go to one local government and then go provide. So those ones are building mini grid that is off grid. That one need major capital intensive.
Now there are the money they go.
Runs into millions of dollars, and you go need money where you go live for like 10, 15 years.
Wow.
For the asset to be rebuilt and begin to repay itself. So the banks are working together. Even some of them are partnering with some DFI. You know, they get some special foreign banks. We get that kind of money. We be say they focus on green finance. You know, so sometimes we take some of those customers, we get those capital projects and expect, you know, to carry them, go meet those kind of organizations, collect that money, come back here, give them. At times you partner with some other institution where they provide guarantee, where they to give bank comfort for those other specialized projects. You know, power and a specialized project for the big end project where I just mentioned, like mini grid. So sometimes you will need to look for people that will bring counterpart funding. You put your own, they put their own, you know, so that you go fit. So there's a lot, in fairness to the industry, where the industry they do.
And there's really a lot where you get to talk because I love that. Quite knowledgeable. But we need to move because of our time. Wisdom over to you.
Yes. So now we know say bank they finance waiting they no understand. Now waiting I don't grab from everything we don't they talk since. But now just going beyond all of this we don't talk now, how the banks, especially Wema Bank, how are they doing differently to sort of understand the nitty-gritty of this sector, to know their special needs? Because why they ask, will they talk to them plenty for this show? You know, and they come with different needs where they want. So but how are they try to understand them, to serve them better? Which effort are they put into that?
Not true, because everything has skill. You need that skill. Is a specialized industry, and you need skills to support and grow that space. So for us, for Wema Bank, in fact, it never took maybe around last month or last 2 months, I'm about 100 of our staff.
How many?
About 100 of them don't go training for Germany, for Frankfurt Business School, Frankfurt School of Finance and Management, where they go learn for 6 months about renewable energy and green financing, and they are now back as certified expert in renewable energy. So that underscores the level of attention where would they pay this particular sector will be renewable energy. So by the time they now come back, their capacity and their skill have now been built. They've been exposed to contemporary issues in the renewable energy industry. So they will now serve these people, the players in the renewable energy, you know, in a very different and bespoke manner. Now, why we get that desk under our SME team, we have a renewable energy team, you know, that their own is now to focus on how to bank these people, solve their problems, even beyond banking. There's something where they call beyond banking, because once you have money, beyond banking, the capacity, strategy, innovation, business transformation, and all of that are part of the things where those SMEs need to continue. Make I tell you something. 5 out of every 10 SME will start, they die within 5 years. The high mortality rate, plenty. They die. Businesses, they die too. And part of them know they die necessarily because they finance no they now because they lack structure. So now those structure now be that beyond banking activities where we get.
But sometimes it not be solely their fault.
No be their fault.
Be
Economy follow
economy policies and all
policy
of that. So,
too. Government policy because they follow kill them.
Yeah, they follow. Now why we now as a financial institution also bring it upon ourselves because we also stakeholder. When my day 77 years, we be grandpa for the business. Since 1945, you know what we don't see for business. So SME supposed come to us to come draw from the pool of the knowledge because we've been rugged in this space.
I love this bragging rights. You know how old Wazobia is.
You know how old we dey for here. I beg, no intimidate us, I beg.
So we could talk about this webinar where we so organized. On call managing rising energy costs in Nigeria through renewable energy. Tell me, what in this one be all about? What in be the idea behind it?
We because of the way we did very focused. Like I talk say our position, the way we take the do our banking and the way we take the service SMEs is not random, just open any working. No, we are very deliberate, and we always monitor trend and as things they be, stay watch their cash flow, whether they borrow money from us or wants to be our customer, and we've noticed that they have been suddenly. Because of the rising energy costs, you see as diesel don't move to 850 and all of that. Some of them
and green self don't they collapse.
Yeah, green they
collapse last
week. You said don't they?
How many times don't collapse?
It collapsed last week.
1 million times.
CheChe even get light last week.
We're on special this thing.
So all those things where they happen now don't begin the impact productivity of SMEs.
Yes.
Some of them know they feel open. Some of them don't they work for half their business time. Some don't begin they lay off their employees. So unemployment don't also they happen, and this impacts insecurity and everything. We also begin to know say money where they're supposed to do buying and selling and do production, buy raw materials. Part of that their working capital, they're now majorly investing in powering their diesel generator and apart from that too, we also as bank where we say we dey socially and environmentally responsible, we also need to work with them to begin to leverage other energy sources other than the fossil fuel and diesel.
Wow.
Now, while we organize that webinar, we now organize that webinar with other stakeholders for renewable energy sector. Two things. One, to teach SMEs to educate them and open their eyes to the fact, say, they fit actually use solar and all of that. Even some of them wait there for one, like at this room B, you get some SMEs, that small working space they get. They feel there like 5-10 years. So they even figure that money, collocate, provide a solar solution and be using. That was part of what the webinar was all about. So to free their cash flow, because if they save more from the energy consumption, if they could put out for the business, they can employ more people, they can do
and
more
the business
and the
blows
ecosystem go blows on. And most importantly, for other SMEs too, because we too, they try to enable them diversify other sources of income. So other SMEs can also come into the renewable energy space.
All right.
So many people need to sell this solar, to sell this inverter, accessories, and all of those things. It's also another line of business for some of the SMEs to come in. So that was why we organized that webinar.
Awesome.
Nice. I like this. When bank don't they do like this, you know? It shows how on that day.
Bank will get sense.
You know, yeah, old.
77 years, Abby. 70 years old. All right, so for this webinar, we hear say on our disclose, we understand so on our tell people say on 25% of Wema bank branches they on solar. Their ATM machine, they are all of that too. That one suits me well.
If you don't do something will do you.
It's something with the how the thing they go. They go well for the bank. Tell us about them.
They go well because it's part of a deliberate strategy.
Just desire they go up now. Now they shake.
Because as grandpa we will be first we would always they cutting some years ahead. We don't put some solar for some of our branches, even some ATM solar the power arm. And apart from even the saving cost, is also a way to also promote a friendly and a clean environment. Maybe every time this is a smoke.
So if you can see this, it's there for Lagos. Yeah, if you can see some of these branches.
Yes, if you come see.
If you come.
If you come, you go follow me. Go now.
I go follow you. Go.
So that is also what we also do because we they walk the talk.
Okay.
And that was why we also don't see the benefit where it don't impact on our own business as a bank. Now, why would also encourage SMEs to toe the same line?
All right. Just Nigeria, we still there here. They talk about this same matter, how to figure access to affordable solar power for Nigerian SMEs, and of course, it's also been bring financings in, and of course, strategic partnerships all in one. And why Mr. Nkemeh they in here with us to follow us the reason this matter. But then representing Wema Bank, we go like no, waiting be other things than we be say Wema Bank they do also to feed the support generally the people will be say be their business more like I don't know if I use them their customers or something. Yeah,
you get a lot where we they do, it cuts across products and services. Take for example, for this SMEs where we they talk about, everybody knows say one of the major obonge problem where they get now money to take to the business.
Yeah.
Because the money they use pursue money. And because say sometimes some go complain say if you go meet by me then give you money, they go say maybe you go bring the head of John the Baptist. And they don't come back and
we don't figure which country be that, and we don't know where that place is.
But then we our approach they different. Now why we work at SME business team in the bank, we be say we don't sit down with SMEs over the last how many years, study them, work with them, understand say some of them they do better business, they get integrity, but they no get this collateral. Even this collateral we talk about, some of them get their property. I just say they never be able to go register for the various states, with the Ministry of Land. So we don't develop and design cash flow based lending products. We be say to the SME, if you walk into our bank today, collect up to 20 million naira. We know they ask you for collateral. We know go ask you to run an account with us for 6 months before we give you money.
Okay.
For the bank where they come from, bring your account statement, make we look and understand the business where they do. Providing a legal business where they waiting.
And this one include renewable energy too.
Yeah, of course, but renewable energy is on the forefront now.
So open to all.
It's open to all, both new to bank customers and existing customers. Besides that, we also are very big in terms of advisory and non-financial services. Like we talked about having a acceleration program, SME clinic. Last year, we launched about the first of its kind, Wema SME Business School. That business school now, we was supported by Frankfurt School of Finance and Management in Germany. So we launched them.
These Frankfurt people, as soon as they're in partnership, what's they happen?
We did in partnership to support SMEs in Nigeria. And we know they charge SMEs for coming to that business school. Make you know be like say I can't do free advert for some brand, but there are several international organizations.
Who now they collaborate with?
Where would they collaborate? Will be faculty members that come to deliver bespoke curriculum in the business school. So we'll do call for entries. SME, when you even be our customers, they go come in. You know what it be? When you go some of the business school, even the ones where they let go say, if you collect our curriculum, go ask them how much for a 2 weeks program. But with the drum free.
I'm enjoying
this. You know why? Business sustainability and continuity is important.
Yeah.
We tell you say some of these SMEs they hit leg for stone in the course of doing their business, and the whole thing can collapse. And not just that, for any business that dies, a lot of households are thrown out of job. There are ripple effect. You understand? So it's part of what we offer to customers, and it's quite so much. So apart from people who know if you come the business, we get several other partnerships we get with third-party companies that we do development financing for them. Some of them we bring them to do to leverage digital technology. Even sometimes we also do what we call funding connect. Maybe every time you go give SME money, you get people who be angel investors where their pocket big. They find businesses where they go put small equity, support them. So we bring those SMEs together. We call them founders and funders of businesses together in programs and their network, and they're able to.
So anybody they listening now, we they interested to reach. And also I get what they call SME clinic.
Yes.
For the bank. Yes. How they go fit reach so that it's not better things. I mean, person they hear you now won't go this school now. How they go fit reach on now?
Just very easy. They very easy. We always try to simplify them. If you send us email to the email address where they call SMEhelpdesk@wemabank.com.
Okay.
SMEhelpdesk, one word, at wemabank.com. Or if you carry phone, call us 24 hours. We did there to answer you.
Okay.
On the phone number 080-3900-3700. I'll take it again, 080-3900-3700. Some of the SMEs too, where they very social media savvy, for Instagram, for Facebook, for LinkedIn. Just follow us at Wema Bank, at Wema Bank on all our handles. And slide into our DM, send us the the problem. Some of the Thursdays now are SME consulting days. You come into our clinic, make we examine, what be the problem, make we solve them together.
Oh wow! I don't know, so now they open to this at this level. Awesome.
Very good news on the here. So.
Yeah.
But wisdom, I know you go like talk about on a mix and a partnership, but wait, Wema Bank.
No partnership. We just know say we see what they do.
All right.
We see how it will feel help people too for the sector. Say we for all on to they support early stage businesses after they don't go through our incubation program and all of that to give them grants to start up and everything. They go soon graduate. The one for this year go soon graduate very soon.
Yeah.
So this kind of thing then I go help them, all of them support all the efforts that they put in. If we give small, bank I give small. How all the business go take grow or not to groom the sector. That be why we're happy say we'll bring them on the show today to share. Not be only how long they do. Other people what they do.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, waiting they do. It's a nice one. Waiting where my bank they do.
We're very interested to to further advance conversation with all on that. Even those people with the school now ahead of their graduation, we need to begin look at their business plan, how they want to take status, set up, and all of those things.
Sure.
So we will like and work with you now.
Sure.
Thank you so much. Say you take out time to come and of course to explain further. And I would like make you mention that email address
and
again and the phone
Okay.
number.
SME, the email address now SMEhelpdesk@wemabank.com, and the phone number now 080-3900-3700.
Thank you so much, Mr. Nkemeh. So you come inside the building to follow us on Top of Power Solution today. Nigeria, we do this
CheChe.
every Monday. And so you're going to need to pay
12:30.
attention on waiting all on they bring. We're of course in partnership with Wazobia FM. You can also catch the recap of this particular segment. Check out on Top all on platform and of course Wazobia FM platform and also on Top YouTube. We love you plenty. The name is still CheChe Smith. And of course we'll continue on Top of programming. Lagos, good afternoon.
You never download the Wazobia FM app? Hi!